All right, there are several reports out today indicating that Apple knew about iCloud security flaws months before the celebrity nude photo hacking scandal broke. According to emails obtained by the Daily Mail, or the Daily Dot, that is, a security firm warned Apple about the potential vulnerabilities with the iCloud. A little earlier this week, we know that celebrities like Jennifer Lawrence, Kim Kardashian, Rihanna, Aubrey Plaza all found their personal private pictures posted all over the internet. Gabrielle Union and her husband, Dwayne Wade, they're asking the FBI to jump in and investigate here. And the next story, kind of a tie-in here about what you can find out about someone through the iCloud. It's getting tons of shares on BuzzFeed. What does the cloud say about you? Well, BuzzFeed senior editor Katie Natopoulos wanted to know, so she asked coworkers, hey, let me into your cloud, let me into your phone. Nobody, no takers. Finally, a 21-year-old college student said, okay. We're talking about 21-year-old Taylor Pruitt. She steps up to the plate. So what could you find out about somebody via their cloud? Katie joins us now. Again, Katie Natopoulos with BuzzFeed. And I love the question. I love the question that you had, Katie, right out of the gate. Basically, what story could I piece together just by looking at somebody's cloud? And I was fascinated. Sounds like you got a pretty clear picture of somebody.
I mean, it's amazing what you can learn just by reading someone's text messages over the course of 6 months, which, you know, I guess is not really a surprise. But really, you can learn a lot about someone just from their iCloud information. I couldn't even see her photos. I could just read where she was, you know, what Google searches she was doing on her Safari, her text messages. And I sort of really got this clear picture of who she was as a person.
Well, let's go. And you use the program TeenSafe. And that's for parents to monitor text and internet activity and things like that, right? So that's
so
how it all went down.
This would be, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go over what you found out. And I love how you categorized it. Like, okay, she's discussing her boyfriend, and you're immediately, new sweet boyfriend, right? Just like that, the picture quickly becomes clear.
Yes. Her boyfriend is really sweet. I mean, they would just text message back and forth like, oh, I love you more, I'm so happy you're in my life. I mean, seems like a real dreamboat.
Yeah, disgustingly cute, I think. Wasn't that your term?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. But still nice, so it sounds like she's happy. I like the one you said about her as a friend. Tell us about it.
Yeah. I was seeing these text messages back and forth. She seems like she's a good friend, but she had this one friend who was complaining about her boyfriend. And, you know, every time that she would say, oh, this guy is a real stinker, Taylor would be like, oh, yeah, I totally agree, he stinks. And then they would get back together and she would say, oh, yeah, you know, he totally is great now. And I was like, you know what, this guy is a stinker, and you should let her know. Tell it to her straight.
And, you know, since that time, Aaron, one of our producers, has been in contact with Taylor, tweeting back and forth. And here's what Taylor said concerning why she even did this. She says, I was interested in seeing what Katie could find out about me from text, and since it was so scary, you know, she wanted to try it. What was her reaction when you started nailing her as a person, and from the cloud and text and things, you're like, that's who you are, isn't it, Taylor?
Yeah, I mean, I think she agreed with a lot of the things that I said. You know, I mean, she agreed her boyfriend is great. And, you know, when I said this about her her friend, I was like, you know, you need to pick a side. And she was like, you're right, I really should do that. So I think I actually I think I got her a little bit.
Yeah, you did. Well, let me ask you this. So when did you think, I'm going to take liberties and start giving her some life advice here?
Well, you know, she's a little bit younger than me, and she just seems like she's a really sweet girl, and I really liked her, and I was like, you know, I'm rooting for you. You know?
Nice job. I love that. Not only did you glean some knowledge, you're like, okay, I'm going to use this knowledge and help your life. Let me get one more tweet in from Taylor here. Again, she was conversing with our producer, Aaron. She says she's surprised that this story gained so much traction, but privacy, and she notes rightly, is a huge issue that people are really interested in these days. And most people have told me that they can't imagine having their phones tapped for a couple of weeks. But the reality is that phone conversations aren't all that private anymore, as recent leaks have shown. So pretty astute there from our 21-year-old. Is that one of your takeaways from all this?
Definitely. I mean, you know, I don't know if you're like me, but I get nervous if I'm letting someone hold my phone and they're even swiping through the pictures. And, you know, I like to think I don't have anything to hide. But yeah, I mean, it is, you know, at this day and age that someone would be able to look through your phone makes all of us really nervous. But it is sort of important to remember, like, oh, God, actually someone could get, this is what they could find if they were able to hack in, see all my information.
Well, I'll say this. I'm almost tempted to let you see my phone because I'm going to get some life advice from you at the end of the day. So nice job.